Sanibona, ngaphambi singene kwivideo namuhla, ngithi angithathe lethuba ngibonge i-support nothando nesikhombise lona lingaphezu kokucabanga kwethu. Siyacela niqhubeke nisiphote njalo ngokubuka amavideo ethu, ungakhohlwa ukukhomenta, ushare, ulike. Siyafisa ukuzwa umbono wakho. Sicela ke singene kwivideo namuhla.
General, was it not an overreach to say in that press conference that the judiciary is also involved? Because judiciary, me and you and all of us, we have a duty to protect it with everything we have. It can't be that a magistrate who has faltered wherever, because I believe if a magistrate has faltered, there is a recourse. We can take this on appeal and do all manner of things. But to use a judgment of a magistrate to then say judiciary is involved, I think it was a bit overreach. I get the point what you're trying to drive home, especially a magistrate as a member of the Judicial Service Commission. Judiciary to us is judges. We know magistrates is part of that. But when you are asked to give example of these judicial people who are involved in this wrongdoing and were given a name of a magistrate compared to what we had at the press conference, I think there was an overreach there.
Honorable Member, I had said earlier, unfortunately, you'll appreciate at the Madlanga Commission, there are two presentations that are done there. It's an open one and the in-camera. If this ad committee were to adopt similar approach, perhaps maybe engaging the Joint Standing Committee of Intelligence, you will hear things that might shock you about that, what you believe is a judiciary, which is judges, how the judge gets involved in the mess.
Is that your evidence, General, that in camera we're going to hear explosive things about judges?
Yeah, it's there.
Sizokhumbula ukuthi ngomhla ka-6 kuJulayi 2025 kwi-media briefing yenziwa uGeneral Mkhwanazi wakhuluma nge-judiciary ukuthi the drug cartel is captured ngisho i-judiciary. Njengoba uzwa-ke uCIC embuza uma kufika eParliament ngoba kuMadlanga Commission mayesekhuluma wakhuluma ngo-magistrate. Kodwa uyakucacisa namanje ukuthi zikhona izinto angeke kwazi ukuthi khuluma funeka zikhulume in camera. Judiciary yakhombisa ukukhathazeka kakhulu yazi yakhipha istatement lesi osibona la ku screen sakhe angeke sisifunde. Kodwa yakhombisa ukukhathazeka ngenkulumo eyisho uGeneral Mkhwanazi. Base bethi uma kukhona ijudge alazi ukuthi linephutha elinala akeze nobufakazi kwazi ukuthi uthathe inyathelo zokuthi lidiscipline ngoba ama-judge kufanele avikeleke ngoba ibona abantu labo ukuthi makunenkinga uthathe icala lisuke kubo balikhuluma kodwa uma be-compromised abezukulikhuluma fairly.
In our top story this hour, the judiciary is upset over claims made by KwaZulu-Natal Police Commissioner Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi. He has alleged that there's collusion between judges and criminals. In a statement, the judiciary says such claims made without substantiation are extremely damaging to public confidence in the independence and integrity of the courts. The Office of the Chief Justice has now requested that Mkhwanazi back up his claims with evidence.
Njengoba acaza ukuthi ngeke kwazi ukukhuluma publicly kodwa in camera angakwazi ukulikhuluma lonke lolu daba lithinta ama-judge. Ngikukhumbuza ngalolu daba ngoba kule insuku ezedlule noma kulamaviki adlule kuye kwabika udaba le-judge libambisane nabantu abathize kwenziwa ubugebengu. Efundeka kanje lolu daba. A sitting judge of the North Gauteng Division of the High Court, Portia Pahlane, who's on 57 iminyaka, the leader of the International Pentecost Holiness Church, Mike Sandlana, on 64, the current spokesperson for the church, Vusindala, on 49, and Kagiso Pahlane, on 32, appeared in the Pretoria Specialized Commercial Crimes Court today, following an operation conducted last night, 25 November 2025, by the Serious Corruption Investigation assisted by the National Intervention Unit of the SAPS, which resulted in their arrest on charges of corruption and money laundering. The court additionally charged the four with the doctrine of common purpose. The takedown operation stems from serious allegations of corruption involving attempts to influence a civil case currently before the Pretoria High Court. The matter relates to a well-known South African church embroiled in a long-standing succession dispute. It is alleged that a presiding judge received gratification from the main accused in exchange for delivering a favorable judgment in the succession matter. This prosecution-led investigation has further uncovered the involvement of 3 additional suspects in the alleged corruption and money laundering scheme. As a result, warrants of arrest were authorized for the identified individuals. The investigation revealed a money trail amounting to $1 million, which allegedly exchanged hands amongst the accused. The 4 have appeared in the Pretoria Specialized Commercial Crimes Court on the 26th of November 2025, where Portia Phahlane was granted 50,000 rand on 7 counts, Kagiso Phahlane 10,000 rand on 2 counts, and 5 counts on Vusi Ndala with 10,000. And trio case was postponed to 6 March 2025. Normal bail conditions. Accused to be remanded into custody until bail is paid. Accused to attend court at the set date. Accused not to interfere with police investigation or witness directly or indirectly. Accused are handed in and over passport and all other travel documents no later than 4 p.m. this Friday, 28 November 2025, to the investigating officer. They are prohibited from applying for travel documents. Accused are cautioned not to commit similar offenses while in bail. Additionally, accused 4, the judge, is prohibited from entering the High Court premises of both new and old building. Breach of bail conditions without cause, the accused's bail will be revoked and a warrant of their arrest authorized for execution. An application for postponement was put forward by state, wherein the presiding officer found in favor of the postponement. The case against Mike Sandlana was postponed for 7 days for a formal bail application. His case will continue on the 3rd of December 2025 for further investigation. Njengoba ngishilo lolu daba lunamaviki likhulunywa. Umuntu oqala wakhuluma ngalo wazi wathi unobufakazi uModibe Vladimir Modiba lapha ku-X wakhe wabhala ngalo. Base-ke bembhalela iletha abameli baleli jaji ukuthi le statement akasishoyo nalezi statement alokhu ezibhala akazisuse laphaya, asuse wonke lama-claim, kungenjalo bazomsa enkantolo. Ngifisa ukukufundela i-response yakhe bese siqhubeka nalolu daba. 1. This letter is my unreserved response as the journalist Modibe Julius Modiba to your firm demands dated 14 November 2025 concerning my reporting on the alleged judicial corruption involving your client, Judge Portia Dipuo Phahlane. 2. Let me be absolutely clear. I reject every demand set out in your letter, including the removal of any of my publications from the social media platform X, the demand to cease further public disclosure, and the requirement for a commitment to silence. These demands are not about protecting a reputation. They are a transparent attempt to suppress legitimate investigative journalism that exposes corruption at the highest level of the South African judiciary. 3. My reporting on the purported bribery of Judge Phahlane by Mr. Michael Sandlana, including the verified financial nexus, is an exercise of my constitutional protected right to freedom of expression. The integrity of our judicial system is the bedrock of our democracy, and any allegation that a judicial officer has been sanitized, bought, and bribed demands robust public scrutiny. 4. I hereby formally challenge Judge Phahlane through your firm to immediately institute the urgent High Court defamation proceedings. Let this be known. Your client's toothless threat of litigation, if pursued, will not intimidate me. It will instead guarantee that the specific evidence I possess is formally abused in open court, leading to a profound and irreparable embarrassment for Judge Phahlane and grave crisis of integrity of the entire judiciary. Ngobumzuleke uVladimir okuyena umuntu who broke the story emavikini adlule futhi azange sisinake dakhathazeka ijaji ambhalela incwadi ngabameli badimanda ukuthi akasuse yonke lento ayishilo axolise okanye bazomusa ecourt for defamatory njengoba umzwili athi hayi khululekani futhi uma ningangise ecourt sheshisani niye ecourt fike apply nifake agent application ukuze ngizokwazi ukuletha le information enginayo. Namhlanje baboshiwe ngalo lelo daba lolaba bezama ukuthusa ngalo uVladimir.
We owe it to this country and generations to come to make sure that we don't have a compromised judiciary. We have got to be interested to know how people get to be appointed to office. You have got to observe carefully. You have got to watch carefully how people are being interviewed, because there are times when you can tell certain people are being shielded from being asked critical questions. And the question is, when that happens, who is doing it and what is the agenda? How can you have an independent and competent judge or magistrate who, when questions are sought to be put to him or her, people build a scrum around him or her? Any competent judge or magistrate or a candidate aspiring to be appointed to that position must demonstrate his or her capacity by fielding the toughest of questions. But if people are now caucusing about a certain candidates, you must know there is an attempt to corrupt the judiciary. You must know there is an attempt to capture the judiciary. And a captured judiciary will never be able to use the Constitution as an instrument of transformation. Because any captured member of the judiciary will simply be told or will know in advance when so and so are involved, I better know my place. Or when certain issues are involved, well, the decision is known in advance. So and so can't lose. Be on the lookout, be vigilant, and be forceful in making uncomfortable anybody who seeks to establish a pliable
Judiciary keep a statement ngomhla ka-26 kuNovember 2025. Isihloko sithi statement by Chief Justice Mandisa Maya following the arrest of Gauteng High Court Judge. Sifundeka kanje noma open quotes. It is with grave concern that the judiciary notes the arrest of Judge Portia Phahlane stationed at the Gauteng Division of the High Court, Pretoria, on charges of corruption. The judiciary is the cornerstone of our constitutional democracy, and any imputation of conduct that undermines its integrity and authority is treated with the utmost seriousness. This incident occurred at the time when public confidence in our courts is already under strain. Recent statistics indicating a decline in the public perception of the judiciary are deeply worrisome. However, it is in moment of crisis that institutions are tested and must demonstrate their resilience. The unprecedented arrest of a judge, while deeply disquieting, also demonstrates that the court's laws enforcement apparatus and mechanism of accountability and are in motion. It signals that no individual, regardless of their position, is above the law or beyond its reach. Development aligns with the judiciary's long-standing call to anyone with evidence of wrongdoing against judicial officers to bring it to the attention of the relevant state authorities so that appropriate action is taken. That call is repeated now. If there is rot in the judiciary, it must be exposed. In compliance with the relevant legal prescripts and full might of the law brought to bear against judicial officers who are found guilty of crimes or misconduct. It must, however, be borne in the mind that Judge Phahlane is entitled to the presumption of innocence and a fair process in a court of law. Thus, we must allow the independent legal process to run its course without prejudice or preconceived judgment. In the discharge of its constitutional obligation and to safeguard integrity of its institution and the interest of affected parties, the judiciary will, to extent necessary in terms of the law, cooperate fully with the relevant law enforcement and prosecuting authorities in this matter while strictly respecting the independence of those processes. Measures will be put in place to ensure that the running case assigned for adjudication by Judge Phahlane is not disrupted as far as possible to safeguard continued and justice for affected litigants. Judge Phahlane will be granted special leave with immediate effect pending finalization of the criminal proceedings against her, while the process of her suspension from duty is being considered. This event underscores the critical importance of having a robust and transparent system for the swift handling of complaints against judicial officers. Reforms to the judicial conduct mechanism are in process to ensure that complaints against judicial officers are investigated impartially and expeditiously, protecting both the dignity of the institution and the public's right to accountability. The judiciary implores the nation to have faith in the resilience of our constitutional order. The rule of law is not weakened when an individual is held to account. It is strengthened. This challenge will be navigated with steadfast commitment to the principles that define us: judicial independence, accountability, impartiality, and the unwavering pursuit of justice. Naleta le ephuma kwi-judiciary, kodwa iyakuprova lokho kwakusho uMkhwanazi ukuthi kuyiqiniso. Ngoba washo ukuthi i-judiciary yethu is compromised. So angazi ngicela ukuze ukuphawula kwakho la ku-comment section ukuthi wena uthini. Lento iyakhathaza kakhulu ngoba sekuphela unyaka i-EFF iziyahlela imarch ngomhla ka-28 kuNovember ukuthi ngcono kuyomarshwa e-Constitutional Court since kulindwe i-judgment ngodaba lwePhalaphala. Amajaji njalo abambe yonke lelo daba. Futhi mina ngesingami bengizothi kwi-EFF kuyafana ngoba isinqumo esizophuma lapha yasobe si against nina. Lizomvuna icala upresident wethu, our Lord and Savior Cyril Ramaphosa. Lizomvuna icala. Noma ngathiwa ubhekene naliphi icala, alikho icala elimlahlayo, wonke amacala ayamvuna. Ngisho public protector wamvikela, wamvuna ngesikhathi sePhalaphala. Ngakho ke yebo bona bangayidemand judgment ngoba sekuphela unyaka wonke wonke amakhesi afike e-Constitutional Court ayadlula, kodwa leli kumile unyaka wonke. Yini lenzima ngako ukuthi bathathe isinqumo? Kodwa-ke ngikwaziyo mina, President wethu is untouchable. Angidlule bengisho nje nami engikucabangayo mayelana nodaba le-EFF nematch yabo iya kwi-Constitutional Court ukuthi kuphela unyaka wonke. Ngeke ngakusho lokhu ngaphambilini. Ngathi i-justice ikhona kubantu abanemali. Nabantu abagcwele emajele yingoba bengenamali. Laba nje abagcwele emajele ingoba bengenamali. Abantu abanemali ababoshwa. Imagine uma labantu kusekuthiwa kunemani trail elandelwayo eveza ama-million kubribe ijaji nendodana yalo. Asilibambe ke lolu daba. Ngicela ukuze ukuphala kwakho la comment section ngizwe ukuthi wena ubona kanjani kulo lonke lolu daba esixoxa ngalo. Ngale kwalokho mina nawe sidibane kwivideo elandelayo. Ngiyabonga.